Welcome to Black Tie Lunchbox. I'm KJ.
And I'm J. Timothy Quirk. We're here in Torrington, Connecticut at Remember When?
Sitting at the Ritz.
That's right, the Speak Easy Cafe. And it's such a treasure trove of outfits here, of
jewelry.
And hats.
Statuary. I mean, unbelievable.
And we'll be exploring it later on. We'll be talking to Rit, who's the proprietor here. We're talking about Artful Thursdays in just a few moments.
Yes, that's right. I wish I could live with you.
Absolutely. But right now we've got some of the history of Torrington that we'd like to share with you. So I hope you enjoy this and I hope you enjoy the Torrington program. Now on Black Tie Lunchbox we have a minute with Mark McEachern. Mark, I'd like to learn a little bit more about Torrington. Could you tell us a little bit about the name Wolcottville and what it means to Torrington?
Many people are misinformed about the name Wolcottville. A lot of people have the impression that Torrington in its totality was called Wolcottville, but that is not true. Torrington, from the time it was settled in the 1730s, was known as Torrington. Wolcottville, the name Wolcottville came about in 1813, and it just refers to a certain section of town. And interestingly enough, it's the part that we call downtown today. Downtown Torrington at one time was called Wolcottville. It was just a village within the town, similar to Burrville, Drakeville, West Torrington, things like that.
Sorry.
So if Wikipedia has an incorrect entry as it relates to Wolcottville, somebody needs to change it. That's what you're saying.
That's right. I won't be doing that, but somebody else could.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. That's a minute with Mark McEachern. Welcome to Black Tie Lunchbox. I'm J. Timothy Quirk. We're here in the Nutmeg Ballet Conservatory. In this historic building, students are trained in world-class dance instruction. These pre-professionals audition across the country and internationally so that they can come here to Torrington. But right now we're here in Torrington with our distinguished guest, State Representative of the 65th District for the Connecticut General Assembly, Michelle Cook.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. So there's a national election that's going to be coming up in 2016. Any early endorsements at all, or is there going to be a vote for Lincoln Chafee lapel pin at all, or still undecided?
No, you know, I think that there's still so many moving parts in this election, and we're still early, although it seems like we've been in full swing for years, you know, with this election coming up. I think that there's still people that might, you know, kind of throw their name in the hat, in the ring, and so let's sit back and wait and see what happens, because I think it's premature to make a decision at this point.
That's a very reasonable answer. Just checking to see if we could make some news. You know, now employment rate is at 5.4%. That's a seasonally adjusted figure. What do you attribute that success, and what more needs to be done?
You know, I think that we hear that manufacturing is such a big driver in the state of Connecticut. We've been innovative in our biosciences. We've made some incredible strides, and we've made investments, investments that people might shake their head about and say, why are we putting money into this, or why are we putting money into that? You know, but at the same time, it's like buying a house and investing in a car. You have to pay a little to get a lot back, and I think that we've really seen that. And, you know, we have a state that's committed to putting our people back to work. We have in the Northwest corner alone hundreds and hundreds of manufacturing jobs that have been filled, and then thousands more that are going to need to be filled. So it's really about putting people back to work, putting people back to school, to give them the education and the needs that they might have to take those innovative positions.
The federal government actually designated or deemed Connecticut to be the first state to resolve chronic homelessness for veterans. In fact, I think they specifically said it was the first state in the nation to end chronic veteran homelessness. What do you attribute that success, and should other states follow Connecticut's lead?
You know, I think first and foremost we need to recognize that the veterans are the reason why we're here, we're safe, and we have our freedom. And I can't thank them enough. And I think that as a legislative body in the state of Connecticut, we've embraced our veterans, and I can't say that we do it better or worse than any other state. I don't think that that's the battle that we're talking about. I just think that our commitment's been a little bit different. You know, and locally we've started, you know, years ago we started the ending of homelessness and recognizing that we offer incredible wraparound services here. So not only does one organization work by itself, but all of our organizations work together. We reach out, we help, we talk, and we, you know, improvise in things that might not be the traditional. Think out of the box and make people comfortable and recognize that they can trust people, and then you are able to help people.
That's great. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. Can you stay for the next segment?
Sure.
Thank you. We'll be right back with State Representative Michelle Cook in just a few moments. You're watching Black Tie Lunchbox.